So this is the first wash for the Shetland. See how it cleans. Okay. Just have a quick peek. I prefer the white bags, but I can't find any of those white bags. So you can see already how white this has become. But now I want to get the lanolin off. So one more wash should be fine. And I will drain this. Very nice. Drain, 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 drain. And put that in there. I want to show you it's still has a little dirt in it, but we'll get to that. So this one is pretty clear. The water here is fairly clear, and I have a lot of fleece to do today, and I think I'm gonna use this water, which is pretty cool right now, to be a starter or a pre-soak for the next load. So right now I'm going to just be doing Shetland. So I'm going to put in some clean Shetland in here and then put this aside and let it soak for 20 minutes while I put this in here. So this is the second wash. This is the nice thing of why I have these, is that I can use it almost like a tea bag. And I'm just doing that because I want the water and I want the soap, the cleaner, to get through all the fibers. And I think that'll be okay. What I really need is heat. Heat will melt the lanolin. But this product, the Power Scour, lets it melt, or lets it become cleaner at a lower temp. So my other house had really high, I put the thermostat for the water heater really high, but I haven't kind of figured out everything at this location, but I just want you to see that. So, off camera here, I am putting in a new pre-soak for a new bag of Shetland. That goes to the side. This will come down, and that'll wait for 20 minutes. This one, I'm gonna have to fill with water first. So I try to fill the waters first. I really don't want, especially the hot waters, to be running on top of the wools. And if you put in your soap now into this while it's running, of course, we know it makes bubbles, bubble bath. We don't really want that either. So first I'm gonna fill this up. This is warm, hot water. And then after it gets filled, and it's still, and then I will put my pump in there. But let's have a look while I'm waiting for this to fill. Let's have a look. This is Lincoln. So let me get my pail. So you can still see, I don't know if you can see right here. Still pretty nasty water. You know, I could have done maybe a couple of pre-soaks for this just to get the dirt out. And supposedly these are coated, so usually you don't have as much problem with the coated fleeces. Oh, it's nasty. Look, you see that? You able to see that? Shows up really nice against white. So I'm just going to let that soak. So here's what we're getting to. And you can see, remember when I told you when I was sorting this how it was a bit cotted, a bit felted. So you can see that the locks are trying to stay together. That's why I'm not going to do a lot of agitation with this, and I'm not going to have lots of high temps. I'm going to use the detergent to be my cleaner instead of the high temp. It doesn't have much lanolin on it, but that's not looking too bad. A couple more washes and rinses, and that should be fine. So here I am. Nice big glug of that. And did I mention that this is a really messy job? And that's why I have on my little apron here. A good, see that? It would help if I didn't put in dirty water into clean water. That's why I do that. Put it down. And this will probably not get squeaky clean. Probably just will not be one of those fleeces. And then I will, after I spin it, then I will, after I spin it, then I'll have to wash it. The sink is pretty yucky. So you could see, if you have a small operation like just a hand-based one, how this is kind of tedious. But so to start out with a clean fleece, excuse me, I'm going to get some of this stuff off the floor. The cleaner the fleece, the better for home production. There we go. So that's soaking. The Shetland is soaking, and that is soaking, and I've got one more. So this is from that Lincoln, and because it is really dirty, because the Lincoln rinse water is really dirty, a wash water, I'm not going to use it for pre-soaks. I don't want to put more dirt on, I want less dirt. So again, this is from the Lincoln, and the Lincoln Outside Animals. No, they said they were coated, but maybe part of the time they were coated. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm really sorry if I don't have an external microphone. I have a new jack for my phone, so I have to get a new external mic, and I'll get that. I'll order that real soon. So if you have any questions in any of these videos, just let me know. I don't even know if you're seeing me in full view here. So this is kind of my rotation. It's, like I said, a bit tedious. But once I get that Lincoln done and I just work on the Shetland from here on out, that was kind of clean. That will go quicker. And I may show you a way of how I can do a bigger block of the fleece. I'm gonna, in another video that's coming up, I have a 2x4 braided wool rug that I need to wash. I wash it once a year. I kind of do a similar thing. I put it in just a big container. I don't put it in the wash or anything like that. I have like a kiddie pool outside. That's the way I used to do it, and I think I'll do that again. I bought on clearance the end of season kiddie pools, and so I'm gonna do that outside though, but we're gonna have rain, but that's okay. For this rug, it just needs once a year is how often I clean my braided wool rugs. Just once a year. Wool repels things. I have one of those old-fashioned rug beaters, and so during the year I will beat those rugs and get some of the dirt out of that. But once a year, because it's a kitchen rug, you know, it picks up things like that. I just feel like it needs a good once a And this is a kitty cuddler. This is felted. So this one, it doesn't really matter as much how I process or how I wash. I mean, you can wash it in your washer. However, it's embedded with so much cat hair that it really just becomes yucky, and I don't want that in my washer. Although I'm getting new washer and dryer, and I might use these as my kind of yucky utilitarian washers. So the same thing, so if you have something that's felted like this, again, you can do the same thing. You could fill this up and then put the soap in it. You could put this in there and then let it soak. The same thing, you kind of lift this out, it would drain off, and then you could do a rinse with that, a rinse or two. And then either you could wrap it into a nasty old sheet or a towel to get some of that out, or sometimes I will hang it over. We have some fencing, so I might just hang it over, and it'll take, to be honest, it will take a while to dry. It'll take days to dry. Depends on the humidity. But yeah, so this method is not just for washing fleece. It's items like this that are made out of wool. Oh, look at this. I like how the cat hair has integrated with the wool, so they are bonded as one. I like that a lot. This is one of the cat's favorite colors. They have another one, actually. I'll get that too, and then I'll wash that. But my other one, I will show you my rug. I will take that outside because it's large, and I'll put it in the kiddie pool, and I'll show you in a little video how I do that. You can always work with wool, and because it doesn't need but like once a year care, so what? You don't put it in the wash. Who cares? It soaks. Soaking does the washing for you. You just need to spend a couple of minutes, not more than if you had to sort laundry, put it in the wash, come back, switch it out, let it dry, and then fold along. I mean, it's the same time-wise. Again, for these items, you're not actually agitating, you're not actually doing all that extra work. You're just letting the water and the detergents clean it. So that's this part 2 for washing wool, and I will catch you probably in another part 3, or if I can blend these all 3 together, I will do that. But I'll talk to you soon.